Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished a real long room and then had to sniff around for a secret that I knew was there. I did find it. So I'm in some sort of cassette room here. I've been given Dream State. Drums are around. I'm not getting that Dream State back, huh? Alright. So you want me to dream through the... Ooh, what's that gonna do? I'm guessing... Gonna have to, like... make a dream hyper input when that becomes not solid? To get that thing, then dash left up wall bounce. Do a really, really good high wall bounce. Good grief, that's way up there. Dash through there, dream super. How hard is that going to be to time? Probably somewhat. Then... What? I have no idea. I don't know what's happening in this spot, even if I manage to dream super. Maybe instead I dream jump, keep my dash, go all the way around that, initiate the wall bounce, get dream state, and then dream upright with it. Okay, so I'll get a double dash. Do something, I don't know what's happening here. Eventually, I need to, I mean, it looks like a wave dash into a, I don't know. And there's the strawberry. What about this? I don't know. I don't think I want to dream. What would dreaming here mean? Nothing good for me, it looks like. How am I getting to that strawberry? It's like you want an ultra trajectory here. But how would I get one? Whatever I arrive there with, I don't want it to be... I don't want to be dashing into this in dream state, then I'll just hit that electricity. Okay, well there's a lot to parse before that part. But I am worried about that part. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, so it has to be solid when I enter it. Works exactly as I expected. I almost make it. That was not a hyper. That was nothing. There we go. Okay, I did what I wanted to do. Oh, I was so late. Was that just a regular jump? If I do it low enough, how's that? Whoops. I can just do a regular dream jump. I don't necessarily need a dream hyper. Okay, I got a super ridiculous boost off of that. Why did that happen? I don't know. Am I just misjudging the distance and that's how much a wall bounce would normally give me? It looks like more. No, it's the offset. Yeah, that block has an offset. It pops up a little bit so I get the boost. The Shattersong boost. Shattersong was the level that used that mechanic, right? Well, this one did it first, apparently. I just hadn't seen the part of it, and it does yet. I think I am going to prefer Dream Jump here, just because that's easier to input than a Dream Hyper. I need to be slower. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, okay, so, right, once again, just understanding the things. The upward pop. So I get extra height off of everything that comes out of there. Does that explain this part? It might. Yeah, so if I do an air crouch super there, I think the upward pop might just give me as much as I need to get to the strawberry. Okay. What's this dreamer for? Is it just to act like an obstacle, or what? I have a double thingy here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get to that part before I can understand it. So let's get good at the lead up, which I feel like I already mostly have. I need to get a little better at that part. But that is consistent enough. Being relieved of having to do Dream Hyper inputs frees up my my thinking for other things, so I can actually be consistent about these things more than I would be otherwise. As capable as I may be these days of Dream Hypers, it's a lot easier if I don't have to do them. Whoops. Whoops. I need to hold left a lot more aggressively there. Just assume I'll make it far enough right. Room's not too long. Just a bunch of weird stuff in it. I need to hold left farther, harder, earlier. I need that to be later. So figure out the gesture that gets the right timing for that section. Yeah, for a lot of this I need to be later. So going at maximum speed does me no favors. Okay, so that time it didn't go far enough right. Whoops. I'm not yet experimenting with making any of these crouch dashes, in case that would affect anything in a way that I care about. Currently, regular dashes are all I'm using. I think I need to be slightly inside to get the boost. Maybe? Timing that is hard? Gotta use my ears more. And also just arrive generally later. Then what? Well, that's not what I wanted to dream through. Oh, I used my dream already. Gotta be sure not to do that. Dash from below. Yeah. Later, but something like that. That counts as a new record. Dash. Nope. Okay, yeah, positioning myself for that. Just... that's what I need to learn to do right about now. That's not it. Very different sort of challenge than the rooms leading up to this. Well, I'm working with a whole new element. Well, an old element that just hadn't appeared until now. Okay, see, I waited too long that time. So hard to judge. So how much after the beat do I want to go in there? That much? A little more, a little less? Maybe a little more. About that much? My dream jump was very slow. Later. How? Well, first of all, do the wall boost slower. How? Bullsh. No, not like that. Nope. Didn't have the angle. Okay, so let's say I did dream into there. Okay, I'm gonna try and trace something out. Where I'm going to come out, actually, I will not hit that crystal, so I'm about... From where I entered, I'm about 4 tiles above the crystal at this point, so I continue directly into this. That's why that dream exists, to go get the pink crystal? But then what? Actually, I have no idea what I'm doing at that point. Why is there a pink crystal there? So yeah, dreaming through here takes me pretty much directly into that thing. I have no idea what happens here. But I guess it would help me to see the situation. If I could manage that much. I did, okay. Ooh, look at the funny patterns in that diagonal stripey thing. Okay, I'm gonna try doing an air crouch super and skipping the double crystal. I dreamed instead. Okay, let's try some different things. Jump! Mm-hmm. Nope. Nope. My visual reference points for where I'm wall bouncing are kind of obstructed by the crystal. Makes it harder to see what I'm aiming for. Just need to process the visual information a little differently. I wish I had a theory for what I was doing later. I can't get up there without losing my, If I want to use the watchtower, that's a slightly rude respawn spot. It's fine. At least it's not a watchtower that has a death toll for using it. Later. Has to be later. Everything else about that was perfect. Just be later. Yeah, I'm basically like trying to get as late as possible with every action I'm doing in that section. Spend as much time as possible in the air. I want all the hang time. Okay, that still wasn't enough. I need more. I could have wall bounced later. Nope. Okay, so once I'm here... Any theories about what to do with that pink thing? None whatsoever. I certainly don't want to go back left through this block. I'm going to try the air crouch super again. My timing didn't work for that. Okay, so... What is happening here? The only possible dash direction is upright. Then I get dreamed. There's nothing higher up. There's nothing lower down, really. Unless there's something secretly down there that the camera's not showing me, but I'm assuming it brings the death plane along down in that spot. And why would the watchtower not show me? So, let's theory craft. What are the available actions I could try here? I could ignore that I got dream state, swerve left while blue is not solid, and obtain the pinkness. If I did that, then I'm down there with a double dash. Why would I want? What would I do with a double dash in that spot? Feels almost like I need to burn my dream state. And yeah, fall down while blue is not solid. Get the double. Dash upright, do a real good air crouch super. And then what? Like really, that looks like it's tuned for a wave dash. Where would that put me, do you suppose? I suppose, right about centered here, I'd have to do an upright dash. And then... I don't know. I don't gotta do like a super wave or something, do I? I hope not. This is wide enough for an extended hyper. So is it relevant that this is pink? Like, why do I want two dashes in that spot? If I'm already up here, why do I need the pinkness? Well, so that I can be somewhere around here with the ability to dash onto that without dreaming through it. But I get no such luxury in this space. Is that just an obstacle then? An unextended hyper with the upward 1 pixel boost might put me just below the strawberry, but it certainly won't put me high enough to touch it. So here's one theory. I do whatever ridiculous stance it takes to get past this. Let's imagine that I could just land... Okay, so burn my dream state, land, do an extended hyper, dash through there, without touching the dream thing, catch the edge. So dream grab to the left, not even dream grab, just like thing reappears grab. Then I don't know, jump to the right, get the dreamer, dash up to burn it, land on this to get my dash back, jump back to that to wait for it to solidify, jump here and wave dash. It's the best I have right now. There's no way that's what I'm doing though. I assume this is not just an obstacle. Same for that one. How could those be used as an asset? Ah, I have an idea. Okay, got it. So this is, even though there's no, this is actually using a mechanic I learned earlier. Yes, in the first room even. Okay, so on the way here, I've been dream jumping when the thing I'm dreaming inside desolidifies. What you want me to do is get all the way through here while it's solid. Get dream state, get down here, do another up dash into dream state with pink hair. Do a dream hyper to the right as I'm going through this. So timing's going to be something. That dream hyper will put me into a place where I can ultra on this platform. Okay. And after that hypothetical ultra, I guess I just do the same thing there. Except there it's a bunny hop. And I have almost zero space to initiate it, so really better time good. Yeah, that's the... Okay, I understand the inputs now. Wow, that's going to be hard to pull off, but at least I have a goal that makes sense with what's in the room. Maybe it won't be as bad as I'm imagining. I'm not imagining it being that bad, it's just, it's a lot at a time. Doing these things in isolation would be hard. Doing them in the middle of, like, at the end of this room when everything's going at the speed it goes will be much harder. However, the room's not that very long, so I won't really feel the weight of burning a really long attempt on such a thing. Oops. Yeah. Judging when and how I'm going to drift to a stop. As you can tell, not my forte. Nope. So I'm actually spending too much hang time before the blue block there. That wasn't enough, clearly. Oops. Nope. Nope. Okay, almost. Just a tiny bit too low. Okay, what am I doing again? Dream up left and get the thing, then dream hyper to the right into ultra. I guess I missed my dash. I wish I were better at that part. That's what's really holding me back. Yeah, this turnaround, that is the killer. Should have been good, but I didn't get enough hang time. Nope. Right, use your ears. My ears hear a lot of noises other than the drum beat of the blocks changing. Okay, I'm here. I do need a moment to think about what I'm doing. That was almost perfect. Just initiate the ultra quicker. Okay? I don't know what the next step is, but I'll worry about it when I get there. Okay, I was too early on my dream hyper input. Or on my block entry, maybe. Some of both. The one caused the other. Great. Okay, too late on that input. I'm getting it. No, too low. Ah, too early. That is kinda hard to judge. I tried to use my ears, but they lied to me. My internal clock started running too fast. Yeah. Yeah, that's hard to hit. I did it the first time just fine, but not since then. Oh, whoops. Dang, that is really hard to hit. I think most of my attempts have been too early, so error a lot later. Good. That ultra didn't take me high enough. I think it was a wave dash. Yeah, I think I ended up with a wave instead of an ultra there. I would have had more, and also didn't get the block upward pop pixel thingy. Even a regular ultra trajectory would have been good though. Yeah, so that must have turned into a wave dash. Okay, so don't worry about anything else. I just waved instead of ultraing. Later than you think. Later than you think. Perfect. Now what? That, and then this could actually still work. Okay. Task understood. There's a limit to that. I found it. That was pretty good. That was really close to what I needed. I'm not entirely sure what I need to adjust to make the rest work. But I figured out this part. Wow, okay, so... if I could just picture what it is I want to happen at the end. Yeah, I think I got the first part right up until here solved. I mean, it'll still kill me a bunch of times, probably. But there are no killer spots left. I solved them all. I say, this one's probably gonna be an issue again. But at least I know exactly what to do once I've entered this. Okay. I realized I can respond to the visual of the block disappearing and then input my Dream Hyper to the right input here, and I have enough time to react that way. Then just do an ultra like an ultra, and it's fine. Then I get here and I don't know what to do. I guess basically dash up right, dash left, Dream Hyper right, bunny hop. Okay, I'm gonna get here, dash up right, dash left, just hope the timing is good. In one of those attempts it will be. Dream Hyper right, bunny hop. And then dash up. Okay. Should be doable. far left. Oops, too far up. Whoops, I forgot to ultra? I don't think I was in the right place for it. Maybe it would have worked, I don't know. This room is so cool. Yeah, it was too early. I forgot to ultra until it was too late. Yes, the death plane does come with me there. I wonder how that's specified in the level editor. I should open a level editor for this game someday. I never have. I'm sure I would learn a lot. I made the inputs. I was way too early. I think I might actually want to wall bounce on that to stall for longer. Okay, I'll try for it. Let's see if the trajectory allows for such a thing. Whoop. No. Well, the timing didn't actually. Whoops, oh, okay. Funny how that stopped being an issue there. I appreciate it. Oh, that didn't ultra. Oh, that was it. Okay, so whatever I did there worked perfectly. Just also follow it up with a bunny hop. Okay, so I've filled the inputs. I just didn't make the last part of it. Simpler than I expected. Ah, see, I was trying to get ahead because I was so behind, but I got too ahead. Good. I made an extra dash input. Other than that, that was it. Alright, I'm right there. Very close. Perfect, perfect. Strawberry, yes! Oh, that was very satisfying. Love it. Now, what happens when I go here? Well, I need to bring this along. And then I'm in the foreground, so I can check what's over in this direction. Nothing! Absolutely nothing. Alright, fair enough. I feel like this is almost just here to make me think about secret rooms, because otherwise, if this had not looked like a foreground opening, I never would have found this. I would have gotten that heart and been very sad, and anyway, I'm glad things went the way that they did. And yeah, turns out there's just nothing at all here. I'm trying, like, crouch dashing in all sorts of places, but there's nothing. Okay, good stuff. Flipside Cliffside is done, unless there's a fourth strawberry that I missed. Or I have a problem because I'm in the foreground, and now I need to figure out how to address that problem. Okay. If I retry, what happens? Oh. Well, I guess that's one solution. Fair enough, I'll take it. There may have been another. Or maybe that's just the way to go. I do wonder, though. I couldn't smuggle a second thingy from there. Feels weird, but that's okay. Maybe there was some weird way to climb around the outside It doesn't look like it to me. Like, those walls are not compatible with climbing close enough to the heart to get it. Anyway. Oops. Oops. Yay! Alright. So that's 2 Grandmaster levels. All the way done. Right? Yeah! Alright. Oh, 2 people worked on this. Okay. I mean, more than that. But 2 people, like, did the main part of the level design, I guess. Original concept, and then... You know what? Let's take a moment actually looking at the credits. I usually just button through these so fast. 1 person for concept, 3 for gameplay, 2 for art. Music, sticker, okay, sticker made by someone separate. Someone decorated it separately. And then playtesting, of course. And special thanks. Alright. Rue is a name that sounds familiar. Pretty sure I played a level from them. And Teo is the musician of that. Okay. Alright, so... That's another one of those. Under my belt now. Where's a journal? Oh! So guess what? I don't have a map button anymore. I can fix that. Because I changed it into a jump button. Let's see. How do I guess it's not in... Is it... Controller config. Jellyfish dash. No, that's for bounce helper. Oh boy. Is there another way to get to a map? Just like, can I pause and then... Okay, how did I do this? I did it once. Let's look at anything that says controller config. Display lobby map, here we go. So I'm gonna change this to that button. That one makes more sense, and unbind my jump button. That should work, right? Yeah, and that's not bound to something else, so I can do it when I'm up against a wall now. Neat. Okay. And there's a... Actually, okay. I have to get used to this. There's a journal here-ish. Yep. Alright, that is the Flipside Cliffside sticker. Cool. More deaths in Cycle Madness B-side. Makes sense. Good bit more time too, and yes, higher death density. All of that makes sense. Neat. Rumor Mill tells me Cycle Madness B-side once was rated green. So it's funny how, and would have been the first one in the list here. Funny how things work. Alright, so, Lava Lair, Kevin Tech Spam, Fractured Iridescence. We will do those, however, I think I do want to take this moment to make a little detour to the intermediate lobby and see what the silver process over there was like. I enjoyed the beginner one so much that I want to use that as an intermission. I don't know how much I'll do before coming back and doing Lava Lair, but at least a little bit of it. So, I'll see you next time for that.